Hi guys, I'm Alston. First, thank you so much for checking out this video. In this video, I'm just going to explain what is the differences between data center and residential proxies and decide how it is suitable for you, which one is the suitable one for you. Okay, before we proceed into the differences, first, my favorite for both data center and global proxies is Infatica. You can check it out if they want. For data center proxies, they are starting from $1 per IP, and residential proxies, they over have 10 million plus IP address, and also there is a free trial. You don't need to pay anything or credit card. You don't need to start to submit a credit card to try it out. Once you try it out and if you're happy about, then you can continue. There is also a 15% discount code which is exclusively for me. You can test it out, and also the link also in the video description. If you want to test it out, you can try it out. It is an affiliate link. It will give me a small commission if you decided to make a purchase, but it does not affect your purchase price or my review or my recommendation on them. It is really good for results. You can know it for yourself when you try it out in a trial. Okay, now without further ado, let's directly jump into the section. First, what is data center proxy? Data center proxies are the normal typical common proxies. We are given a static IP and port. These are usually comes from a data center where it is like a hosting environment, server areas. The main reason is these are really fast. There is a proxy will be really fast, and the thing is, if you want a semi to medium anonymity, you just want to change your IP address, does not care whether someone backtrack and find out this IP is coming from a data center, then this is a good solution for you because it offers fast and a medium range of anonymity, because it can be identified that it comes from a data center, and also the IP address will be on a similar range since everything is coming from one particular server location or something like that. Residential proxies. What is residential proxies? Rather than tying it out to a server, these are real ISP. It's connected to real ISP, which means it is connected to real home addresses and real user devices connected worldwide. This is fully legal because these services, I'm not sure about all the services in the market. Infatica, what it does is it gets these residential proxies by users giving their consent to use this IP address when the device is idle. So in Infatica, this residential IP is legal, and you don't need to worry about anything. What it enables you to do is it enables you to access full residential database rather than tying you into a static IP address port and everything. Now you will get a totally dynamic IP address where it will keep on changing it for every hour, or in Infatica you can request it like rotate the proxy and it will give you a new proxy based on your request. Residential proxy is compared to data center proxy is much slower because rather than using server resources, it's using the real residential resources, so it can assume that speed will be low, but the anonymity will be the best because no one can identify this is coming from a server or something, because it's actually coming from a real user device, and also it's not tied to a certain IP range or location, so it is spread throughout the world, and we can't even block or ban or backlist or anything like that IP address, because it's really much. Residential proxy is much better when you are concerned about the value of the data you are getting or the accuracy of the data. Then residential proxy is good. So that is the main key differences. So I'm just now focus on what is the main thing you need to understand about different proxies. First, data center proxies just hides or changes your IP address. For example, if you're coming from 123 IP address, when you use a data center proxy, you can effectively change it to say something like 456 IP address you are coming from. It is not connected to an ISP or home address or any devices. It will come from a server location. They can backtrack your IP and find out this is coming from this particular server. So medium level of anonymity, and also it's really fast, because when we say server itself, we know we are talking about speed, so these proxies will be really fast, and also it's cheaper compared to residential proxies, because it's much easier to get a proxy or resources from server because you are not doing any specific other residential proxies where you are not connecting with a specific devices or something like that. So it's much easier. So the resources also easy compared to residential proxy network and everything cheaper. So the prices will be also cheaper, and it will be more easier to find these kind of proxies in the market. And also not true anonymity, because if you want to completely hide your presence or to get the correct accurate data, then what happens is when you are using data center proxies, they can easily identify the IP range or they can get the blacklisted. What happens is in data center, since like you, there are other guys also using that same service for same purposes and everything. I'll give you an example. For SEO work, we use private proxies. What happens is the proxy sites gets popular and other SEO guys is also using that particular server and proxy service. What happens is then we keep on using that same proxies again and again for search engines or to collect data for SEO work. Then it gets easily to get blacklisted and everything. That is the problem. In data center proxies, not true anonymity, because the proxies will be used in again like that. So you can get speed. You can get, if you just want to change your IP or something like that, then data center proxy is good for you. Now, what is the residential proxies important part? First, these come from real residential ISP connected to an home address or a device. This is not coming from a server. That is the biggest difference between data center proxy and residential proxy. True anonymity, even if the some guys backtracks your IP via the residential proxy, it won't lead to a server farm, server address. It will actually redirect back to that actual device. So it gives you true anonymity. Best results, not fast result, best results, because with true anonymity comes quality of data will be much more higher, and also the accuracy will be also higher. So the results wise, this will be the best one. It is compared to so data center will be slower, because data center we know it for speed. These coming from residential devices like mobile computer and everything. So these are coming from residential connection and everything. So the speed will be low. It is really hard to ban or blacklist. That's the important point. If you are using the same thing again and again, I just explained to you, it gets easier to block a range or block proxy from this particular server. But with residential IP, you can't block it because it is coming from throughout the world, different devices, different IPs, different geolocations. So it's really hard to blacklist. So the data you are getting will be much more accurate, and it is fully legal. Not all the companies are fully legal. I'm not sure. The main thing is companies like Infatica, where they clearly defined all these things on their TOS, on how they collect the data, everything. What these guys are doing is these guys are getting the consent from the user to use their particular IP address when the device is idle. So it's completely legal. With some companies like Infatica, it's fully legal. So how to decide? The basic thing is, if you're just focusing on getting the fastest result, and you don't care about the quality or the accuracy, then data center proxy is for you. But instead, if you want the real accurate data without getting banned or blacklisted, you don't care about the speed, even though speed is much higher when you're testing out residential proxies. Yeah, I leave the link, some link for the videos where I actually showcase the speed of residential proxies. It is good. So if you care about the data quality or the scraping results or the data accuracy, then you should go for residential proxies. If you have any specific question or doubt or suggestion, feel free to let me know in the comment. I'll try to answer it to see whether I can help you to find the best proxy for you. I hope this video was helpful, and if you decided to try it out in Infatica, there is a free trial. You can try it out, no credit card involved, and also discount code is available on the video description. Once again, thank you so much for checking out this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.